Well played, Arne Slot. And the full-time whistle has now gone, and Liverpool retain the top of the league status for Christmas. Welcome back to the Kop TV, the instant match reaction. Liverpool win convincingly in the end at Tottenham Hotspur. It's Tottenham 3, Liverpool 6. Yeah. Right, I really didn't think that at the start of the game. What a random, crazy scoreline. Get them likes in. How happy are you right now? Get your comments in and subscribe to the Kop TV if you haven't already. As we give you our instant match rating and our player ratings quickly as well. Shout out to everyone who was in the chat throughout the live stream. It was fantastic having you all there. But let's just try and dissect this game chronologically, because I mean, we're watching the players walking off the pitch, and some of them won't be happy with the last 25 minutes, I'll be honest, with us conceding those 2 goals. But at the start of the game, Liverpool really should have been 2 or 3-0 up before we scored our first goal. And actually, if you look at the chances, Luis Diaz, who was given player of the match by Sky, will give our player of the match as well. But he's had 5 shots on target. He should have scored a couple more. Soba goes round the keeper. He should score. Salah has 1 off the bar. When I say we should have scored 12, like double figures, 12, it's not a lie. We should have won it. We should have scored 12 goals, people. But Arne Slot, as he shakes hands with everyone, buzzing about that. Forster having a chat with Salah. But talk to me about that first goal, which was really needed at the time. That Lucho Diaz header. And let's not forget last season, when he was so wrongly denied of a goal. Not only has he got revenge, he's got a bit more than that today. Yeah. And the ball from Trent, exquisite. And the header's almost as good.
It was brilliant. Lucho, it's what you just said. He owed them one here. He really did. And he got the first goal for us. It was just looking like it was going to be one of them frustrating days where we have chance after chance after chance and just don't take them. But we very quickly got goal in its first 20 minutes, was it? First 21st minute. And then kicked on from there, mate. The ball from Trent was sublime. The run from Diaz to get into the box and finish it the way he did, brilliant. And then we got second goal followed shortly after, right? Which was great ball from Robbo. We had a good game, actually. I think it was something that we needed from him. We needed to bounce back, and he did. And he lofted the ball in for Dom, and then Maka finished it off. And it was just exactly what we wanted coming off the back of the Fulham game, where we struggled. Robbo had a bad game. We needed to really react today, and we did. In the first 40 minutes, we were insane. Like, we were a much better team. But then we got a little complacent, I think, to be honest with you. And you're seeing like the mistake from Maka. Not like him, Mr. Reliable. Always can trust him with the ball. Yeah. But for whatever reason, you couldn't in this instance. And they got a goal, and it was a good finish from Maddison. So that put us at panic stations a little bit there. That's when I'm starting to think,
no, I don't think we would have ever, after being 5-1 up, draw that 5-5. I just don't think that happens. 2-1. But yeah, so let's go back. McAllister's header comes after really good cross from Robbo, which gets kind of flicked on by a Spurs defender, but it wouldn't have happened unless Dominic challenging for the ball, making himself a nuisance, forcing people into mistakes. So that's fantastic from Dom. And then they score. And again, we're praising McAllister for his goal. But James Maddison really, I mean, he's gifted that, isn't he? I mean, it's so uncharacteristic of Maka to lose possession there when he normally just pops that back to the centre-back and you go again. Yeah,
we gave him that goal. We really did. It was a good finish, definitely. And we know
could Alisson have done better?
I think it was in between 2 bodies, so it's in between Joe and Virgil, and he's thinking them 2 big lads are going to get it, and it's just blindsided him. He's good, as it's come through the bodies, can't really react to it. It's in. And it's Maddison, he's got a great shot on him, mate.
Yeah, 100%. So but that's 2-1, and you're thinking, this is just not what you want. And I was saying during the Watchalong, I was saying you've got to get a third before half. I was saying you've got to get a second before half time, and then you've got to go and get a third.
You said you've got to get a goal. Like, every time we scored, he's like, another one
again.
Yeah.
So yeah, 36 minutes, it's 2-1. Maddison 41 minutes, 2-1, and then Dominic Szoboszlai, again, unbelievable from Mo Salah to find him with that little reverse pass. But again, we're 2-1 up. They're attacking. They're really pressuring us. And instead of just smashing it up, Trent has a quick look and with his left foot skies it, and Dom brings it. Flicks it on, which again is an underrated move. He's won
Gets
that
onto
against
Mo Salah.
Dragic.
Mo Salah latches onto it, and Dom doesn't admire his little flick on. He follows it up, gives him another option, and us two weren't seeing that option. We thought he was going to go on the outside, but he tucked it in. Great reverse ball, and it completely shifted the momentum back to Liverpool. Because at that moment, at 2-1, I am a little bit worried. I'm thinking, wow, we've just give them the game back here. We've give them an opportunity. They're going to believe in themselves. They have got goal scorers. They can finish sometimes. So I was panicking. But then when we got that third, I think that was the first and the third were the most important goals.
Yeah, 100%.
As soon as we got them, it shifted it back to us. And we're going in at half time and we're thinking, yeah, cool. Come out here and get more, I reckon. And that's exactly what happened.
And that's what we did. And again, we said, didn't we, that you have to, in the second half, go out, smell blood, kill, be quick. And to get that goal on the 54th minute, it was from Mo Salah. Again, the work from Szoboszlai was brilliant for it to happen. The energy that he's put in today, and do you know what? Luckily, supporting Liverpool, you've got world-class players all around the pitch. I couldn't even pick a man of the match today. I think there's 3 or 4 candidates, which is great. But
Robbo for his bounce back. You've got Trent for his balls that he was playing. Mo Salah's got 2 goals and 2 assists, mate. That's match worthy. And he's no matter what game you play.
What was that stat earlier?
Oh, so he is the first player in Premier League history to get double figures in goals and assists before Christmas.
Wow.
Ever.
Joke.
Think about all the players that have played in the Premier
League.
League.
Played 16 games, people, and he scored 14 goals and got over 10 assists.
Genuinely,
come on now.
Think about that question I've just asked, right? All the players that have
Silliness.
played in the Premier League, you've got Thierry Henry, you've got Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney, greats of the game, wonderful players. He's done things that they haven't. He literally has. He's got more goals than they've scored in a season. He's done it in faster period of time. He is a legend, lad. He has to go down in the Premier League as one of the greats. He has to.
100%. So he gets the fourth, and you're thinking, right, let's really embarrass these now.
Easiest goal that he's ever going to score.
Yeah, easiest goal he'll ever score. And then 6 minutes later, he scores again. Another tap in.
Easy.
Brilliant work.
But
who
was it? Dom, lad.
It's Dom again, mate.
Dom was all over the pitch.
Mate.
We were saying in the watch-along, we're so happy to see Dom's place in this team because the player that we bought necessarily isn't Dom. That's what we thought we were getting. We thought we were getting this clinical playmaker that's got a rocket shot from outside the box and he's going to score loads of goals and set loads of things up. That's not what he does. He's got the best work ethic on the team and he's got the best legs. I think he consistently runs for 90 minutes every single time that he's played. Yeah. And he's just a pain in the ass for the other teammate. As simple as that. And he done it again today. He had a bag of chances himself and he set up, was it 2 goals or 1 goal? Actually can't remember.
Well, if it's not a direct assist, he's either won it. So he's been involved in 2 or 3 goals today.
Yeah. So Mo Salah scores his 4th there from Dom's lovely cutback.
Yeah.
Right-footed, goes in. And then what happens? It's 5-1 at the moment, at the point, right?
5-1 up, you're thinking, let's make this 6 or 7. Let's really go and... I mean, we've already taken the piss, but let's go even more. And then Dejan Kulusevski, it's a good finish. Gifted though. Obviously the reverse little ball comes over from Solanke. Virgil does get a slight nick on it, and that allows obviously him to finish.
Didn't want him to get a goal either.
No, of course not.
So I wanted them to be shut out.
Of course not.
It was the nature of the game. That game was just the last one before Christmas, you could tell. They're all going to have a break now for 4 days. They're all going to chill out. Yeah. You can tell they were all just wanting to go home, just be with the families, need to roast dinner or something like you said. Yeah. Genuinely, that's what they want to do.
So he scores and you're thinking, right, it's a bit annoying that he's done that. But what was even more annoying was the Solanke finish, which was a good finish. But as much as we can praise Robertson for a great game defensively, that ball just goes over his head, and it's a decent header back in from Brennan Johnson, and it's a good finish from Solanke. And at 5-3, you're thinking, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Have a bit more control. Obviously, we bring the subs on, and we get that 6th goal through Luis Diaz, and that's 2 goals and 2 assists now for him. Absolutely brilliant from him. So, yeah, I'm over the moon with that. I really am absolutely over the moon with that performance, that result from Liverpool. Of course, you can look at the goals that Tottenham scored, but at the end of the day, 6-3, one of the craziest Premier League games of all time, that one.
That was brilliant.
Let's do our player ratings then. Ingo Alisson, I mean, he did make a good save from Brennan Johnson, which actually would have been 5-4 at the time.
Yeah.
but didn't have a whole load to do. There was a couple of nice moments where he's chipped it over someone and has passed it on. So that was nice. I'll give it, well,
even though he scored the 3,
on here,
7.5.
according to One Football, he's a 2.9 because he's conceded 3 goals.
Fair play.
So
2.9.
yeah, that's a bit harsh.
Yeah,
a bit harsh, that 2.9, or Foster's 2.2. But yeah, 2.9. I mean, I'll go...
Let's give him a 7.
6.5.
Okay.
He's conceded 3 goals
Yeah,
at the end of the day. And actually, is there a question mark over could he have actually saved a couple of them or dived at least? Trent, I'll give him an 8. Actually, at 8.5. I think that's fairer.
Exquisite balls
Some
that
of
he
his
played.
balls today, and
No one else does that on the pitch.
And he almost scored as well. Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk at the back. Imperius obviously conceded 3. So can you really give them over 7?
No.
Take away the 3 Spurs goals. I know it's difficult to say that. Take away those 3 Spurs goals. They were fantastic today. Joe Gomez steps in like it's nothing.
I agree.
And he was unbelievable,
but
Joe
goals
Gomez.
matter, right? So you've got to knock people down for conceding goals. That's it. That's their job, to stop them. And they scored.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. I don't think it's all their fault. I think the team switched off a little bit. But they were great on the ball. Every time they had the ball, mate, they were both exceptional. I'm so happy for Joey. Some of the last tackles he was throwing in, he was brilliant. But they still conceded 3 bloody goals, mate. So 7.
7s.
Yeah.
Andy Robertson, I'll go 7.5. I thought. Listen, Kulusevski obviously had a hand.
He's only getting 0.5 for bouncing back. That's what he's getting it for, because he had a bad game last game, and this one he was much better.
Much better, man. Gravenberch and McAllister in the midfield. Obviously, McAllister gives away that Spurs goal for the first one. I would give him a 7. I agree. He scores a goal as well.
Yeah. With all the midfielders have better games than him.
Yeah.
Ryan's at 8.
Ryan's fantastic again.
You almost don't notice him sometimes because he's doing his job so well. He moves the ball and carries it up. He's like a gazelle, mate. Just runs through the pitch. It's unbelievable. Powerful.
Yeah. Alexis McAllister, good game, gets the goal. Gravenberch, brilliant as well. Cody Gakpo, not one of his best games for Liverpool. I don't regret starting him over a Diaz, over another left winger, maybe having Diaz on the side, but I give him a 6 tonight, gets a yellow card. But these next 3 names...
Dom gets a 9, in my opinion. He does.
The energy is unfathomable from Big Dominic. So, and again, we bought him as this maybe lung-busting number 8 that scores goals and gets assists. He still can do that, don't get me wrong. That's 2 goals in a couple of weeks for him. He gets a 9 today for me. Maybe even a 9.5, Dominic, today. Let us know what you think he's getting. And obviously, we did mention earlier the fact that it is now 8 goals conceded in 3 games, which is a worry. That is something to stop. But listen, you play Leicester at home on Boxing Day. Go and get your goal difference up. Mo Salah, right? 2 goals, 2 assists. Can you really even give him less than a 9.5?
Oh, you've got to give him a 9, lad. 9.5.
9.5.
2 goals, 2 assists, mate. What more do you want from
Absolutely
a football player? Like?
That's unbelievable. And then Luis Diaz, I'll give him a 9.5.
9.5, yeah?
Yeah, I'll give him a 9.5. Purely because of what happened to him last year. Gets his great header and finishes off the game to put us all at ease once more with a great finish across the goalie. And he left on a hat-trick as well. And then the lads that came on, well, Diogo Jota, I'll be honest, wasn't great. Bit poor. Maybe he starts at home to Leicester and you see something a bit different.
I don't think you can give them ratings, really. It's not fair to them. I think Jota's the only one that you can point out.
Yeah, I'd actually give. Nunes did his thing defensively and Elliott was good.
Chaotic game of football.
So there it is. And what are we giving Arne Slot today?
We'll give him an 8.
An 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
8 out of 10 for the Slotmeister General.
That's all they have to do now. All you guys have to do is tell us who your man of the match is. Mine's Dom.
And the table looks like this, people. Liverpool, 16 games played, 39 points on the board, 4 points here ahead of Chelsea with that game in hand as well. It's just a little bit annoying because now we've only conceded as many in the league as Arsenal. And that 3 goals tonight has pissed me off a little bit, but it is what it is. I would have taken a 3-0 at the start. So we take it. And Liverpool are roaring. And we go and play Leicester at home on Boxing Day.
I love this, right? I'm looking at Arsenal and I'm looking at like how much they want us to fall right now. They want us to drop off, and it's just not happening for them, lad. And it brings me joy. I can't lie.
Well, we've scored the most goals in the league with Chelsea, 37. And that was an unbelievable performance. An emotional roller coaster to sit through that as well. So,
Pain in the bum.
shout out to every single person who's watched. Big up to Doyle as well.
Thanks.
Don't forget, we'll be back around this table tomorrow morning for Hot Topics. We're going to be recording that at 9:30, 10, so you'll have it by 11 latest.
Yeah.
And really looking forward to another week of watching Arnie Slot's Mighty Reds. Mo Salah, 26 goals and assists, the most this season. Miles clear of Cole Palmer. Saka, Haaland's well done there now as well.
And he's 32.
And he's 32. Just remember that. Right, guys, unbelievable. What a game. What a crazy game. And we'll see you tomorrow. Smash that like button on the way out. We did get to our target of 400 likes, so I'm happy with that. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go and have a nice evening on
enjoy
a Sunday.
yourself. What a great
and get ready
Sunday.
for Hot Topics in the morning. Doyle, emotional roller coaster.
Great though.
Take care, people. Jesus.